Hola, Pepe. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Pepe. I am 69 years. I'm from Uruguay and I have been living in Spain a lot of time. 1979.
Pepe， 西班牙最大的图书供应商 Azeta 的创始人之一，也是我老公的舅舅。他18岁高中毕业，独自一人从乌拉圭来到西班牙。因为对看书情有独钟，他从独自摆摊卖书到为全西班牙的书店、学校供应图书和各种办公用品，书籍品类超过33万种，公司员工超过400人。我一直很好奇他传奇人生背后的秘密，为什么他可以取得商业财富上的成功？所以我带着问题来到了西班牙，和他进行这次采访。
Can you tell us how your business comes from a small portion to a bigger portion?
I begin selling books in a market all the Sundays. And I take some books in a big bag and go with a table to the market. I sell them. I did it in Granada. Granada is a very big student city with a big university. Teachers of the university became my customers. In a few years, we became bigger. And I make association with another man who have the same things. A few years we make more business, not only with Granada bookshops. We go to Malaga, we sell in Sevilla, and we became selling all over Andalusia. A few years later we make another association who sells books for the school. In the first we sell only books for little people. With these other people we sell books for school. The business grow up. We make another association with another important wholesaler for book, and we make go to sell to Madrid. In that moment, half of Spain we sell. So we grow again. Then in a few years later, we sell all over the country. So we became bigger.
That's a really marvelous story. And also, I'm wondering, because if you want to hold a small business, it's easy. But in the way of expanding, doing many things, it must be so many difficulties. Could you tell me, like, what's the most difficult thing from a small business to grow into a bigger business?
The way is learning all the times. We make a lot of mistakes and we learn about mistakes, because I don't study for that. No one in the company study for this. Maybe we are a little fool. We make a lot of mistakes. We don't make a big mistake. Broke all the business. We begin in 79, 18. Things are more easy than today. We can do things without big money. If you go to speak with a place you want to buy, they don't ask how much money have you. You must give us security. No, there are the things more easy, and Spain was open to the democracy, so the things are easier than now.
Since nowadays, because economy in many countries, for example in China, is slowing down, or there are less job opportunity. So there are young people looking for, like, maybe I can be a creator to do some business by myself on my own. So if there is a young guy wants to get advice from you, like to start his own business, what kind of advice you will give to him?
Only way to do it is working a lot. Don't lie. Be honest. If you put a lot of time and work, you have an opportunity to do the things that you believe. The first thing is not to put the arms down. You must fight. At the end, you arrive to the things you want, and be honest. The other people know that and believe in you. The first thing is that the people must believe in the things you do. So if you lie, you have a position in the society.
I think it's a really precious advice. In your conversation, I heard a word which is belief. And I also agree that it's very important. According to my consult experience, I found many young people, they're confused. Like, oh, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what's my passion about. This world is so difficult for young people. There are less opportunity. Maybe they don't have much confidence or belief. If one person is really confused about his work or his career, so how to find the belief in himself or how to find the real passion?
I begin to work in this by a lot of casualties. I don't say one day I want to sell books and I make a big wholesaler. No, I begin because I am hungry. I can work like a gardener or I can work like a man who sells books in a market, only the Sundays. I decide sell books in the market in Sundays, and that begin to work, and one thing bring another thing, and bring another thing. It's impossible somebody that not begin to work in something said, this is what I want. I work in a lot of things. I begin to work with books when I have 22 years old. But first I work with chickens, apple trees, wine, restaurant. I work in a lot of things. Maybe I have a restaurant, but no, I decide to work in another things until I find what was good for me. It's difficult to find something that you really
Passionate about.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's not easy. You must work. Finally, you find that.
In conclusion, you need to do a lot of things before you find the thing that you are really passionate about.
Yeah.
Until like you put a seed and the seed grew into a tree, but in the process you put a lot of effort to wait for the tree to come out. Since now you're a successful businessman and now you're retired at this age, what does money mean to you? Because you already accumulate the money that you need already, but many people, they're young, they're fighting for money, they want more money. So what's the meaning of money, or what's the use of money in your opinion at this age?
Now, I don't want to have much money. Have enough money to live quietly life. I don't have a lot of things I want. I have a comfortable life. I can help my daughters. With this, I have enough. I don't want to have more. It's enough for me. I have my house, I have my car. Money doesn't give you the happiness. The happiness are other things. Friends, your family. Maybe much more money give you material things.
Yes.
But then one of these material things is broken, you must buy another one, the same one, for have it. It's not finished. Always more. You never have the end.
And also there are a lot of people, they are anxious about money, even they already have a lot of money. They compare with other people. There are always people more rich than me.
That don't have the end. If you have, sure, is another one that have more. You must think, I want to have what you want to have. So you have the end, and when you get all the things that you want, that's finished. It's okay. If you have 2 cars, you can drive 2 cars at a time. It's difficult. With 1 car, it's enough.
In my understanding, the happiness not rely on money, but rely on the value. Like what you do for the world, what you think is important for you, not comparing with other people. Money means more number, but if you don't put value in it, maybe more number, they don't mean anything for you.
To have money for have a good life, a good family, that's enough. If you want more, you must pay something to have more. The cost I pay, for example, is don't see my daughters grow because I was so busy. I get out from house at 5 o'clock in the morning and I come back at 10 o'clock in the night. So I don't see my daughters. I don't have the happiness to see them walking, see them speaking the first voices, language. It's very difficult. You lost a lot of things because you are very busy to make money. Sometimes the business go wrong. The time with your daughters and the time making money.
Yes.
You lost it all. the important thing is to make balance with the two things.
Thank you for Baby's advice and sharing. I think it's really inspiring because before I interview you, I already think about those questions, and also I meet many my clients, they also are very confused about those questions. So I think from your stance at this age as a businessman, those advice are really helpful and give us a lot of inspiration and new idea about the world and the money.